So the next is the so-called the two-step swing drills. And that means you will take 2 steps during the swing. And it has 3 stages. Stage 1, keep both feet together. Start from here. Throw the club toward the target. And as it approaches to the end position, start this step. But remember, when you take step, it's not reach out. You have to let the body go. Step, and then you will start the backswing. The same thing. During the backswing, you will shift it this way and let the body go and take a step. So the steps this step has to be done before you reach the top position, and then swing. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some chip shot.
And as you swing, try to touch the tip of the tee. Yeah. Fit together, because you will take step both ways. So go easy. This time you just feel the rhythm. Yes. Now, when you take the second step, do not bring it in and out. Then you lose timing.
Just leave it there?
So here, take this step, and then when the club is about here, you will have to take this step outward. And then finish the step before you reach the top position.
Okay, so you want me to go here, here.
The step is late. So remember, this step has to be done. You have to land, the foot has to land before you reach the top.
Oh, got it.
Late.
No way.
You are going together.
No way.
So here, go up, step, and let it go. Still late. That means
I'm using the wrong muscle.
No, that means you are trying to use your upper body.
That's exactly right.
Again, so
that makes sense. Okay.
the reason why we have this motion is to promote active backswing. So using that, bring it back, and as the arms are here, you start pushing the ground that way with the right leg. That will bring you to this position.
Pretend like I don't have
Lean this way. Okay. Toward the end of the backswing, lean toward the target. Try to lean toward the target. Then it'll be easier to take the step. Here you try to swing.
Man, I tried so hard not to.
Now, oftentimes when you do this a bit faster, then usually it responds better. So this time, try to swing harder,
Okay.
but use the same rhythm. Throw, bring it back, and then let it go. Yeah, that's usually this is what happens. If the motion is too slow, then the people find it difficult in finding the right timing. Again. Still you came in and then try to step out. So what that means is your swing, your downswing, is just this motion here.
Yeah.
You're not really using
Yeah. Okay.
the body. Remember when we did the kettlebell swing, try to
Feel that.
keep the toe on the ground longer, right? And then you turn the pelvis to swing. That's better. So that's better. Again, the trigger motion. In terms of trigger motion, the magnitude and also timing is really important.
Yeah.
If you have too short one, then what will happen is you will also rush here, and then everything is rushed. You have good throw with the lower body action, throw and then bring it back. That will, control the entire tempo. Still the trigger was a bit too short. Give a more elaborated throw. Again. Now you are both ways your step and turn are going together.
They're turning together?
Step first, and then turn.
Here.
So when it's here, you have to be ready. So when it's here, then take the step here, and then turn around. Yeah. So in a given direction, step always first. When step is done, then start to turn.
I'm not moving my weight when I step.
No, so you are going like this.
Oh.
Instead, go here and then turn, go here and then turn. So a shift first and then turn.
I see.
So in other words, you need to generate the turn using the leg action. Leg action and pelvis turn. So do this. Pelvis turn. This is arm action. This is too stiff arm action. So here.
This is 15 years of swinging with my upper body.
Everybody says that. Everybody says that, but you can easily change it in 30 minutes. Yeah.
Right?
So just
yeah, it looks so much easier than it feels. I'm just going to swing hard. Because when I swing hard, I don't know, I think I do it better.
swing, instead of swinging hard, just try to swing fast.
Fast, yeah.
You don't have to put a lot of effort, but try to make it a bit faster. Again. But that trigger is too short and too quick.
Yeah, it's too quick. I feel it.
The reason why you're having trouble is because you lack vertical rhythm.
Okay.
Vertical rhythm. If you have sort of this kind of
bounce a little?
bouncing action, yeah, then it'll change the whole thing. So try to have a little bit of up and down bouncing action.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah, again. So now we will take 2 steps. Stage 1. Even the trigger motion, it should come from
Bouncing.
lowering and then push.
So it should be a...
Everything is, yeah, so make it rhythmic, Something like that. So swing fast, but not too hard, okay? Keep the feet together. Yes, now the backswing was good. Downswing still is a bit late. So in other words, during the backswing, you have to really push the body and then have the recentering motion.
Yeah, I feel like I'm floating, like I'm not using the ground.
So when you have this trigger motion, you're in this position, you have to have good pelvis turn, right? And then backswing, this has to be used and bring it in, bring it back and push and move this way. So even during the backswing, use your pelvis more. So again, during the trigger motion, when you throw this, and then during the backswing, first shift this way,
And then go.
that will give you the step, and then turn and shift.
Like this. Right?
And then and also during the backswing, shift. Remember
I see. Okay.
that
So it's more like...
recentering motion, like that. So now I'll show you this movement. It's on Instagram. This is my favorite move. So what you need to image is something like this. Because your downswing, you have everything moving together.
Yeah, I know.
You have been doing that for long. So come on.
Actually, when you said the butt thing, when you said this, that made a lot of sense.
So when you use your lower body more, that means that you have to use pelvis more, because pelvis is connected to the legs, or the legs are connected to the pelvis. Sure. So if you have active use of legs, then your pelvis has to reflect that. So the feel you want to develop is something like this.
Oh yeah, this girl, I've seen her. That looks so easy. Why is that so hard?
So while she's recentering, still you're turning backward. As she's recentering, still turning backward. Yeah. So this is, if you master this, then that's it. I will graduate you today.
I'm not doing that. So what was she doing? She was doing this.
So what happens is, you shift away, shift away, okay, and then turn. As you shift that way, you are still turning backward,
Okay.
and then let it go.
Okay, so it's kind of like a,
But again, it's not this motion, but go here and like that.
okay,
Yeah. So when you recenter, when you take the step, still your shoulders are turning backward. That will give you more time so that you can finish the step.
Yeah, so it's kind of like boom. Kind of like that.
Not turning this way, more. Yeah. So when you start the downswing, that was good. When you start the downswing, your back is toward the target.
Yeah.
And actually, when you start the recentering, still your back is turning backward.
Okay, boom, boom, boom.
Like that.
And
Then-
if anything, if this,
Then, this time, in order to do that, you have to bring the hands slightly more
yeah, it's a lot less
vertically downward and then let it go instead of
spinning.
going this way. Okay? So again, stage 1.
So we're gonna go.
At the top, you have more time. Yes,
Ooh, I feel that.
like that. And then when you do that, you truly feel that you are using these muscles
I feel like I'm not using mine.
instead of using this.
So that's how you don't pull down.
So just bring the hands slightly downward here and then turn around. Yes.
Ooh, I felt that.
But now the only thing is that you have what you have to pay attention to is you don't shift this way too much.
Yeah.
So you have to now toward the impact you have to push the ground outward with your left leg and control this motion. Okay, limit this motion.
Boom, 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 and then I'm hitting the brake, basically.
So
Boom, and I'm hitting
so when you recenter, it's really recenter. You don't shift it too much. So actually have a good initial shift away. Easy. Away and then turn and then just recenter. From here is still turning this way.
Still going, yeah.
And then let it go, turn around, push this leg outward. No. You instead of leaving the ground, that means you cannot push that hard.
Okay.
So slightly this way here. Turn here. So they push the ground outward.
So you can go backing up.
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 The
Vertical
feel of going
Vertical
up
force.
instead of shifting this
I
way.
got you. Okay, this isn't gonna look good, but I think I know where I'm going. All right.
So instead of just spinning around, you really let it go.
Okay.
And then kick the left leg out. You don't have to do this. During the
am I
backswing,
doing that?
you don't have to do this. Yes.
Is that it?
Yeah. But still limit this shift.
Yeah, I know. I need to go up more. Right shoulder down.
So on the way down here, once you start the acceleration, then try to throw the arms and club hard forward. Then it will slow down your body.
Yeah, these speed up, but this has to slow down.
Yeah. And that way you will have really stable finished position.
Yeah, you're right. Because what happens is, I feel like when I do it right, it's very slow up here, and I'm stable.
Because
Versus-
you let the arms and club go here, and then it'll slow
it's
down the
already
body,
slowing down.
so easy finish here. But if you keep turning around, you go
down.
forever. You go forever. Yeah. So again, and then this trigger should be. This trigger sets everything.
Yeah, it does.
So
Well, especially this turn, this pelvic turn.
pay attention to the tempo
Okay.
and also the level of elaboration. So let's do this. So from now on, when you swing, you have two choices. Either, VJ sing, okay? So you have extended VJ or exaggerated VJ. So, when you do the really put effort here, VJ sing, or Young-hoo Kwon, either one. But so when you initially throw the club this way, put effort. During the backswing, instead of wrist action here, up here, we have to wait until this turn is completed and then bring it down. Instead of go up and then try to pull it down here.
Okay.
So
I got you. Yeah. That makes sense.
Wait
for it.
Yeah, mature swing here and then bring it down so you don't have to do this.
I got you.
And it's the same thing. Backswing.
Wait for the club.
Yeah.
The handle. So basically.
So do not go against the tide, ride the tide.
Yeah. Better?
And then, so in doing that, it's not just the turning, but so go here and then shifting this way first, and then turn and then push outward so that you don't come this way too much. When you recenter, you're still turning backward. So your back is toward the target when you start the downswing. No, you are sliding this way too much.
That's too much.
Yeah, pelvis is sliding this much. Do not try to intentionally lower the body like this. So pay attention to the backswing part. Good push with the right leg. So doing backswing, push up. This will give you this motion.
Okay.
And then from here, let it go, and then also push this left side.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So you have to have an up push. The vertical rhythm is really important. Feel the vertical, slight vertical bouncing, okay? Yes. Now, the swing is really fast, but your end position is not that shaky, right?
Yeah, no, it's very stable.
Yeah. Because you are using really earlier on the body, and then let the hands and club go. Yes.
Yeah, see, I'm very stable.
So you have to push the ground, so bring the hip up and the hip up.
How do I do that with a golf ball sitting?
You can, so practice this a lot, and then once this is done,
once it's ingrained,
it's just a matter of having good neural connection.
Yeah.
Okay, and then hit the ball. So for the moment, again, you don't have to swing really hard.
I know, it's like a natural thing.
Just to feel the flow.
I gotta stop doing that.
Again, keep the feet together. The step was late, and then now you turn around. Good push so that the hip goes high up. And then do not slide the pelvis too much.
So from here, there,
just turn around. Because your shift is already done, just to turn around.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I do this part right. So from here, that. Rather than, so I just feel like once I get centered, I'm just throwing my arms.
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yeah. What you normally do is.
I usually spin out.
Your step is late. That means stepping and the swing together. That's why you have to spin around quite a bit. But if you have a good recentering already done, just to kick the ground and then turn around.
And for me, turn around is probably more like throw your arms out. For me, right? Feel. Because I already have plenty of
instead of swaying the body this way.
Yeah. Okay, so I just want to do the back part. So here and from here, I'm going to go
like that.
You like that?
Yeah, but still, because your pelvis is sliding this way.
So then I'm not
because of that, when you turn around, you're moving this way quite a bit. So during the downswing, try to push the ground with this leg, so the pelvis, this hip.
It goes up instead of that way.
Instead of sliding this way.
So I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to go. Is that better? Okay.
So then connect the whole thing. Stage one. And then the key here is go up to the top. To the top. Here. On the way down, you will bring the hands more this way.
Versus down.
Versus around. Then you will not be able to open your chest early because the hands are coming this way.
Oh.
So naturally, you will come together. And then by the time you hit the ball, about here, it's not open that much. And then naturally this will go this way instead of
Around
going flat.
So much. Okay.
Just turn around, yes.
Is that it? Huh.
Then you can do
You know
everything.
what that feels like? It feels like I just stay here and throw my arms.
Yeah, you can do everything because now you are using these muscles more. You don't go around, and you naturally throw the.
This is like the opposite of everything I've been learning. Because everybody's like body, body, body. I'm doing too much body.
It's,
Or at least I'm using it the wrong way.
it's the same body, but interestingly, the interpretations are different,
yeah.
right?
Well, when somebody says use your body, this is what I use your body. That's what I think.
Then everything is turning together as one unit,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
you have to separate the lower body shift and upper body turn. Yeah, again, so bring the club down, okay? Yeah, down, and then turn around later. Yes, then you don't have excessive turn that way. But still, you have to limit this shift.
I know.
So let's do this.
Push up.
This time, try to have intentionally
Go
have
backwards.
more shift away.
Okay.
More exaggerate shift away. Okay. Yes.
Whoa.
Then now you're staying back. This is the point. When you have good shift this way, you will have a reasonable recentering, and then come down swing. You never sway too much this way. So keep more initial shift away. You could go a bit more. So this shift away, you don't have to worry about because when you shift away, then you always have recentering motion.
Sure.
You're coming back, so
Okay.
yeah. Just try to have initial shift away,
Here.
and then recenter, and from there just let it go, turn around. Yes, bring it down, and then let it go. So fit together. Let's do a stage one.
Is that better? I feel like I'm standing up at impact,
Yeah. So push, and then
but I'm not.
it's a lot better now. You're not shifting this way too much.
But at impact, I feel like I'm vertical. Like I'm not even down here like this.
Why? Why do you have to
I
do
don't
that?
know why. I just feel that way. I don't know what I look like.
At impact, if you
I literally feel like at impact,
no,
I'm like this.
at impact, if you do that, you are opened already too much.
No, I love this. I feel more
Yeah,
powerful.
the shoulder position,
Curious what it looks like.
the shoulder position at impact is not open that much at impact. The pelvis opened about 45 degrees, but the shoulder does not open that much. This is the impact position instead of. Okay?
The opposite of what everybody's thinking.
So in order to achieve that, just to push the ground well with your left leg,
left leg.
then naturally your pelvis will have a reasonable turn, and then shoulder is not open too much. Yes. So instead of going flat, now you're going up here.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like Colin Montgomery.
All right, so connect everything. The trigger motion, backswing, downswing, everything should be continuous. Remember it, continuous. Continuous. Yeah. So again, let me record this. So stage one. The second step was a bit late because you brought it in. Instead push the ground this way with your right leg, and using that you will start the recentering motion. Oh, that position is good. So when you recenter, it has to come from your push using the right leg, and then come this way instead of
Just drifting. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming from the top, not from the bottom.
yeah. So the pelvis shift is really bad. Yes, use that position. That's a really Benogan posture.
So you like that?
Yeah, but people overdo it and then shift the pelvis, slide the pelvis
That
too
makes
much.
sense. So I like the back feeling.
So what happens is if people misinterpret that, what happens is keep the right leg straight, and then so pelvis is the right hip is moving backward too much, in this position, it's hard to use the ground. So, okay, I will record stage 1. When I say go and take the swing, ready, go. So you brought the foot in.
Okay, hang on. Let me do one practice.
Again, still, your foot is going in.
Step.
So as you bring it back, if you lean this way too much, then this has to come in. But as you come this way, put more weight on this side, using that push, and then move the body this way. Without moving the body this way, you will not be able to, yes, like that. With that, you will take the second step. Yeah. This time you didn't take the second step, but that's the idea. When you have a good shifter here, then you can take this step. Okay, let's record again. Ready, go. This time the step was too long.
I felt it.
Yeah. So again, ready, go. Again, the step is too long. For some reason now you're taking long step.
I know, I feel it.
Try to shift away again. Try to shift away enough and then return. And then return.
I can't step for some reason.
Oh, because wait. So you are starting already with the both feet separated here.
Okay, that one.
Then when you take step, it's going too far. That's why the step is already too wide.
Boom. And
Then you can do that. But again, do not bring the foot in. You just did this. So keep it narrow stance, and then take a small step. Yeah. So really, the goal of the first step is don't take too
big of a
long a step. Go here and take this step, and then what this does is push the body eventually this way.
If I go too far, then I move too far.
Yeah, you're then leaning that way too far. Use the right leg to push and then move this way.
Okay. Boom.
Like that.
Okay.
So smaller step with the right foot, but then use this to promote this motion. But when we go to stage 3, then you will do stage 3 really well, because there we don't have to take steps. So again, let me record stage 1 again. Ready, go. Exactly. So that's the rhythm.
We finally got one up here.
So using the right foot, you promote this motion. And this time you didn't really slide.
That felt good.
Yeah. So again here. Okay, ready, go. But that's okay. Yeah, so this is the rhythm, overall rhythm. This is stage 1. Now, before we move to stage 2, let me do something special today. I've got these elastic bands recently. So what you'll do is the red one under your left foot, okay?
Okay.
And then hold it with the right hand. And then the yellow one under your right foot. So holding like this.
Okay.
And then pull the band. When you pull the band, do not use your arms. So you have to first shift it this way, and then push this leg with that turn. And then shift it this way, and then turn. So first put this under your left foot.
heel, or it doesn't
No,
matter?
under the ball. Yeah.
Okay.
And then this goes here, under the ball. Yeah.
Okay.
And then during the backswing, you will pull the red one, but instead of using your arm, shift slightly, shift first, and then turn like this. Do not bend the elbow.
Oh, okay.
So keep the. So no need to really, like this, and then, but just try to use the hip muscles here. Try to pull. Yes.
Oh.
And then during the downswing, the opposite. This way here. So this is what you need to feel. So during the backswing, push the ground with the right leg, then naturally you will turn.
Yeah.
During the downswing, push the ground with the left leg, and then here.
Mm-hmm.
So the weight bearing hip should move up, not too much backward. Okay. When go this way. When this moves backward too much, then the instep leaves the ground.
Yeah, I know. I get on the outside sometimes. So
Yeah, then you'll not be
then
able.
you have nothing to push off of.
You will not be able to interact with the ground that
Right.
well. So it's more this side. What it does is going upward.
I love that.
Then the left side will move forward. Yeah, and then pull that way. Yes. Keep repeating both ways. Ooh, ooh. Do not bend your elbow. Do not bend your elbow. So choke it down.
Oh, that's the issue.
Put your hands down.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. The opposite way.
Got it.
Yeah, so that you don't have to bend your arms. Just the turn, yes, by using the legs and the pelvis turn. Okay, so turn around, yes, turn around, yes. Naturally, you have the motion of the pelvis this way, right?
Yeah.
So shift and the turn, and then shift and turn left side. Go, let's go this, and then go this side, and then turn. And then in doing that, try to maintain the head relatively centered. Yes. Yes. Oof. 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 Oof.
This is awesome.
This is how you move your body. This is what I'm talking about.
Cool.
Shift and turn. So when you shift and then push the ground with the leg, then the pelvis turns, your shoulder turns. Yes. So feel that kind of motion during the swing. Okay?
Okay.
So remember that, and then
It's actually a lot less movement,
yeah.
which is
So
funny.
So remember that, feel, and then do the stage one again. So during the backswing, have a
It's hard
good
when you bring your arms in there.
have a good shift, and then turn. You really have to stand on the weight bearing side.
Oh, you want me to just go ahead and do that?
No, you don't have to swing hard, but just to feel here.
I'm not even
Now,
worried about my arms
yeah.
right now.
So when you go to backswing, so again, come down. When you go to backswing, first you shift, then turn. Shift and turn, yes. And then slightly moving back. Then you don't have to keep the butt sliding this way, right? Yeah. The same thing here, push the ground. You're instead of leaving the ground too much. So really load onto the direction you are turning, shift first, and then push the leg and the turn, yeah. And then on the way down, do not intentionally try to lower your body.
Oh, yeah.
Rather, as the result of your good push, you automatically drop it.
You're automatically doing it.
While you are recentering, you'll also automatically drop it, and then all you need to do in the downswing is just a push with the left leg. Do not intentionally try to, so there, kick the left leg, let it go.
I got it.
So you need to have good push both ways. Okay, swing it through. So stage one.
Oh, that's a lot to put together.
Stage one, all you need to remember is keep a more pelvis motion. That's all you need.
Okay.
When you let your pelvis go this way, and eventually it has to turn. Your pelvis cannot go forever, right?
Yeah.
So if you let the
Just
pelvis,
enough to push up.
yeah, if the pelvis shifts this way, and then now you're putting your weight on the right side, with that push, and then going this
I'm
way.
gonna go really slow. So we're gonna go boom.
And take a small step to left, and then let it go. You're lowering this.
No. That's your tell my Okay.
Just to go from there, kick the left leg and then let it go. And remember, bringing the hands more vertically downward. Yes. Then you have a good push and then stand on the left side. So practice this a lot.
Okay, I have those.
I don't know how much I paid.
No, I have those.
So you need to
Yeah, that's good.
feel without it. Just the arms only. When you have club, the same thing. You are still go up here, and then your intention is when you drop it, you are lowering your body a little bit. So
And I just need to do it on the recenter.
just go here and just drop the arms here, and then just to turn around by kicking the left leg. But do not try to lower your body intentionally. Like that, yes. Yes. So when you intentionally try
Like I
to,
go like this.
so bring it down, and then, so when you do that, you engage these muscles more and more. You don't have to use your arms that much. Still maintain good neural connection, so you have to know where the club is.
Sure.
But you are not really using the arms to generate the speed.
Yeah.
Use the lower body. Yes. Then your posture is it looks a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, it feels like I'm standing up.
And then,
so weird.
but keep a little bit of up motion,
Yeah.
but pay attention to up motion. Do not intentionally try to lower your body.
Okay.
After good up,
Only up.
after good up, automatically your body will drop.
Right.
Okay? So the down motion should be the result of up motion. Okay? Up and then up. Yeah. Up and up. Now give me a full effort stage 1. Full effort stage 1. That trigger motion was not good, so it has to be elaborated. Imagine you have a big piñata in front of you with a lot of treasures inside. By swinging hard, you break this, and everything is yours. Okay? So, don't look at me. Now, your intention try to put a lot of effort in the downswing, but put more effort during the backswing, this wind-up part. Downswing automatically comes, okay? So put more intentional effort in the backswing, good wind-up. So say, up, BJ Singh, or up, Young-Hoo Kwon, okay? More wind-up. Remember, when you do recentering motion, you still turn backward, okay? So wind up, good, wind up, yes. See? Only,
Yeah, Mike, I was here. I didn't
yeah.
get up there.
Only when you have more wind up, then really coming down this makes sense.
Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, you're.
Otherwise, you try to use your
you don't
arms.
have time.
So go here, and then when you have a good turn here, wind up, then you can bring it down and then push the left leg. Good wind up. Again, pay attention to the wind up part. So in order to have a good wind up, you have to throw this way well, using that have a good wind up. Again. Okay, keep your gaze on the ball using.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So during the
Yeah,
backswing,
the ball there, yeah.
during the backswing, you can turn your face this way slightly, but gaze on the ball using your peripheral
Pretend
vision.
there's a ball there. Yeah.
That was short. The backswing is short.
Okay.
So try to push harder and have a good wind up. Again, the whole thing depends on how well you wind up.
Okay.
Again. So yeah, in doing that, try to have a feel of
Up Up.
So in order to push well, then you have to lower your body before that, right? And then push.
On the recenter.
Push. So when you emphasize the push, between the pushes you have a lowering motion. It's not intentional, but you should have a lowering motion. So try to have a more up and down feel, okay? Like that. So when you have good vertical rhythm in place, everything works well. Here we go. Now, even from the trigger motion, you use the up motion. Very good. So here, when you throw, up, and then up. Yes. So for the moment, and also pay attention to the smoothness of the overall motion. So you have to be continuous and the good up motion, up motion. Have more time up there. You are rushing. Yeah. Yeah. So when you go to downswing, here from the closed position, you recenter and then kick the ground. You have to kick the left leg more. So you have to wait. So have more time back there, have a mature backswing. Okay, again, pay attention to the wind-up part. Yep. So try to focus on the flow of motion. Mm-hmm.